It's been nearly a century since the federal government put strict limits on a tool meant to make gunfire quieter. Now lawmakers are considering whether those limits still make sense. A section in what's been dubbed the Big Beautiful Bill would strip away some of those restrictions. It has gun rights advocates cheering and gun safety groups sounding the alarm. Hunter Funk with our Boise sister station looks closer at what the change would mean for Idaho and why some say it's more about protection than politics.
Suppressors, as they're called, Hollywood likes to call them silencers, but they don't really do that. They were invented around 1902 by Hiram Maxim, and they were in common use all the way up until 1934. In the 1930s, we had a lot of organized crime. The government decided to start regulating a lot of weapons, and one of those things that got regulated was suppressors.
Meaning, if you want one, you have to fill out the form, give your fingerprints, pass a background check, and pay a $200 tax stamp. In the 30s, the cost of owning a suppressor was out of reach for a lot of people. But now, Idaho State Rifle and Pistol Association President David Taylor says
$200 is not a lot. We've seen suppressors in the states that allow them have really increased in number.
And Idaho is one of those states that allow them. But the price tag, and some of those regulations, could soon disappear. H.R. 1, dubbed the Big Beautiful Bill, is a sweeping Republican proposed package that recently passed the House. And tucked inside, a section that would remove firearm suppressors from the National Firearms Act. The provision would also eliminate the $200 tax stamp needed to legally buy or transfer one. Supporters say it's a matter of hearing protection. And while suppressors reduce noise, it's not to silent levels.
A lot of people think, especially the anti-gun crowd, that suppressors are going to increase crime, or it's going to be easier to commit crimes and murders undetected because the gun will be silenced. That is a myth. Suppressors do not silence gunfire or the gunshot. Okay, all it does is it brings it down from a level that will definitely damage your hearing down to a level that will not damage your hearing, but there will still be sound.
Taylor argues the move could benefit military members, hunters, and shooting sport enthusiasts. Opponents, including gun safety advocates and some senators, say the measure is dangerous. They worry deregulation could make it easier to misuse suppressors, make crimes harder to detect, and send a signal that gun safety measures are being undone.
Over 400 silencers were found on or traced to violent crime scenes in 2023 alone. So in addition to removing silencers from the definition in the National Firearms Act, there's no discussion of why such a policy change would happen. Also, the removal of the excise tax here is going to cost American taxpayers $1.5 billion. So it's a brazen attempt to make it easier to commit violent crimes.
For now, the bill is in the Senate's hands, where the language on suppressors could change or vanish entirely. But Taylor says he's cautiously optimistic it will stay in place. And then it'll put more of the regulations in the state's hands.
In the state of Idaho, it will only require the same things as required to buy a firearm. So that's a background check and purchase from a licensed firearms dealer.